something very important happened a few days ago that I noticed nobody's talking about, but people really need to. This shit ain't over. I mean, the Iran thing, that's true too. But this Clinton thing's not over yet. It's far from over because there's somebody that is missing from the party. And for some weird reason, a lot of questions that she had, because remember, you guys haven't seen the tape yet, but a lot of questions that was asked her, she kept passing it to her husband. Oh, well, Bill's going to have to answer that. Bill's going to have to answer that. So when it comes to this wedding with Chelsea, which is both of their child, and how late, how this marriage happens after already this guy's been busted. When it comes to the guest list, this is something interesting. Let's listen to this real fast. Here's
work. I think they could have spent the day more productively.
Can I ask, why was Ghislaine Maxwell invited to the daughter of Chelsea Clinton's wedding in 2010? She'd already been mentioned in a civil lawsuit by Virginia Giuffre before that. Jeffrey Epstein had already been convicted before that.
She came as the plus one, the guest of someone who was invited.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.
okay. This is where the situation gets a little deep, because why would she say it like that? Why would she say she was the plus one of a guest who was invited to the wedding? She drops no name. She just says that she was an invite of a guest. Now, your husband is in the hot tub or swimming pool with this woman. Who invited her? That's the Scooby-Doo question. Who invited her as a tag along to the wedding? Was it Epstein? If it wasn't Epstein, whoever it was is dirty because they're hanging out with her. So why do you guys have a lot of child molesting friends close knit? Who is the guest? Who is the guest at the wedding? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think she's ever going to drop it because I don't think people are smart enough to ask this question. But Maxwell was already involved in like her name inside of a situation with Epstein already. So she's invited to the wedding, but you're saying she's a tag along of a person that was invited. Who was invited? Who is the person who got invited to the wedding?
In the hot tub.
She came as the plus one, the guest of someone who was invited.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.
All right, so after
Somebody already bought up the hot tub.
Guest of someone who was invited. Came as the plus one, the guest of someone who was invited.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Who is invited? Like, this should be the question on everybody's mind. Who was the guest that was invited to the wedding that invited Maxwell to accompany them? If we're talking about kids being trafficked and sexually used and all this different stuff, wouldn't that be an important question to ask? She said it to the public. Nobody had to, twist her arm to say that. She said that on her own. She said that Maxwell was there because she was a tag along, a plus one to a guest that was invited. Okay, who was this guest? Because clearly it's not Bill that's just involved with Epstein and Maxwell. Clearly you invite people there that's also involved. And Epstein is the one that said he was the one who helped with the Clinton Foundation. So you mean to tell me you never met him at all? You never did any business with him? Why would he say that? Why is your man's excuse for being around him is humanitarian purposes? Okay, that's the Clinton Foundation, ain't it? We need to find out who this guest was. That's what it is. Yo, that should be the new thing. Who was invited to the damn wedding? That's the question. Who was the guest that tagged along Maxwell with them? Ghost.